I'm attempting to watch 1,000 games of football before the end of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. I'm going to be ranking every single one to find out which game is the greatest of the season. Today we are covering even more A-League action as the Newcastle Jets take on Sydney FC. A game that I was actually quite looking forward to, more because these are two sides that I see a lot of potential in, but have maybe just been a bit iffy to open up their A-League campaigns. The Newcastle Jets, with a bit of a weakened squad compared to sort of some of the other challengers for the league titles. Um, but just looked really good under Mark Milligan with this new style of football, whereas Sydney have, in my opinion, the best squad in the league, but don't look as good tactically under Ufuk Talay. It was really interesting to see how these two squads would actually collide with each other. Now, opening up the game, Sydney dominated the opening sort of 5 to 10 minutes, having three really good chances that they couldn't convert. However, the first goal of the game would be scored by Ben Gibson for the Newcastle Jets on the break. He scored a lovely finish to make it 1-0. However, mere minutes later, Sydney would have an equaliser through Alhassan Toure, who came off of an awful game last weekend. He got himself off the mark for Sydney FC with a beautiful finish. From there, Sydney continued to pile on the pressure, but could not find another goal before the end of the half. So it went into the halftime break at 1-1, but Sydney came out the second half, firing Alhassan Toure in the 50th minute, managing to get forward once again, finding a beautiful finish with his weaker left foot to make it 2-1, and only mere minutes later, he would grab his hat-trick, getting forward and this time nutmegging Delianov in goal to make it 3-1, a hat-trick for Alhassan Toure. A brilliant performance from him today. Sydney would continue to pile on the pressure, looking for even more goals, and would find another one late through Patrick Wood after a block would fall right into his feet, and he would tap home an easy finish to make it 4-1, and that's how the game would end. Sydney running out 4-1 winners in a comprehensive performance. The Jets, very disappointing today. I thought they could have done a lot more. Sydney, though, look like they're finally starting to find their rhythm, and look, if they can get their new signings in the attack, that being Alhassan Toure, Campuzano, and Quispe, if they can start firing, then this looks like a really good Sydney side. But overall, I really enjoyed this game. I thought it was good. I learned a lot about these two sides, and because of that, I'm going to rate this game a 7.3.